campaigns, I do high magic tend to do high magic. Just because it's where my proclivities tend. I like wizards. I play a lot of wizards, sorcerers and stuff. So that's tends to be where my games run. I also do a lot of homebrew. I do homebrew. It's not quite as apparent. Once you get up there a little ways, you'll definitely see it more. Just so everyone is aware, when you run across something you may seem familiar, it probably is not. Also, I'd like to everybody's thinking as far as goals for their game, what kind of game you're wanting to run. I do tend to focus more towards combat. I do storytelling as well. Have spent most of my time with like power gamers who want to do dungeon crawls. So story may not be the best, but I'm trying.
No, that's all we can ask for. And as long as like my big thing with like, I'm not like the type of player that I am. I don't like politics. I'm just not good at them. Some puzzle solving, and I do like combat. Just I'd eventually get to the point where I don't like combat, where it's just combat for the sake of combat.
Yes.
So like, as long as the combat has a point and has a purpose and is driving the story, I'm fine.
I do like random encounters when you're in the wilderness.
Yeah, because that happens.
But outside of that, most of the combat I run has a purpose. There's a reason there's that particular enemy where it's at.
Perfect. Other than that, like that's my only thing as far as like the type of player that I am.
Sorry.
Yeah, I will say that and traps and stuff. So if you go into some ruins, you can probably expect there to be something like that there. It's just in my nature. Like I said, I've done tons of dungeon crawl type campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
I've run an entire campaign in a those are things that I do naturally. If it gets to be too much, let me know, because I can scale back, obviously, things like that. But I do tend towards those. When you're in like usual circumstances and stuff, you will find things like that all the time.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm a noob to combat, really. So I'm currently more of the role playing type. I like all the extra bits. The character combat's fun. It sounds real fun, and I'd hate if it wasn't there, because then what's But yeah, if it was just all about combat, it'd be pretty. If we wait to 8 levels, but we didn't know a single thing about each character, that would suck, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's why I love like my current GM that I've had for almost 13 years now. Is combat drives the story. Like, combat should always be driving the story.
Yeah, because there's always conflict that drives the story.
Right.
There will always be combat present in conflict. So
now that's not to say that we can't go out and start a fight. Then we have to deal with consequences.
That is very true. Oh, that is something I will mention right now. That's a good point. Actions have consequences. If you do some really stupid or terrible stuff, there are consequences for those. If you do some really great or nice stuff, there's consequences for that as well. Some are good, some are bad. So just keep that in mind. I mean, you're free to do whatever you want. I'm just saying that consequences. Period. There is to it.
One thing as a player to other players, because this is something that I've kind of experienced in the past, and I actually experienced it with the tall group, but I never said anything. As players, respect the other players. Don't just talk over them when their character is like in a very like deep kind of moment. Listen to them. Don't just kind of try to force yourself in. And just like I said, just be respectful of the other players. Because I fell
apologize for my
into
cough.
I fell into a couple of situations with the tall group where I was trying to like actually like play my character as he would, and kind of going through the emotions of him, and just only one other player actually like cared and respected it.
Trying to roleplay in the midst of people who give no shits about roleplaying is hard.
Or who just care about their characters and not yours.
Then what's the point?
I think I'm the only one here that's seen all of the tall stuff, so
probably.
I know exactly what you're referencing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Josh probably knows the players that I'm referring to.
Yeah, I mean, for Christ's sakes, I created a wiki page for that show. So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I was a huge fan. But anyway, yeah, that's definitely a thing. Please respect your players. If you can't do that, I really hate kicking people out, but I will.
And also, in like that respect goes another level of, if the player is doing something that you find upsetting or bothersome, you can obviously always go to Josh because he's the DM. But at least as far as like I go, I can't speak for everybody. You can bring those concerns to me. I play a vast range of characters, and I know not all of my characters mesh with other people outside of the game. Definitely not inside the game. So if my character is doing something that you do not personally like or you feel is out of line, please feel free to bring it to me.
To ask.
I would also like to point out there is a difference between character and self.
Yes.
And make sure you're clear on that.
Yep.
You know, that make sure everybody understands, okay, Zakiti is this way, but, you know, so yeah, just be aware of that whole scenario.
And that's why I want to keep those lines of open communication, because like you can have a problem with someone and be like, that was in character, that was not personally attacking you, or et cetera, et cetera. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's okay. I'm just saying, you really have to explain this kind of stuff? I had no idea. People didn't realize sometimes.
In my recent years, I've been playing with a lot of newer players, who get really kind of focused on their own stuff. And I am a very experienced player. I think I've been playing the longest.
Think
out
so.
Of us. So like, it's weird to have to explain it, but it definitely does need to be explained sometimes. Okay, and I would rather do the blanket statement than ignore it.
As in advance that I am a swearer. I'm sure most of you probably are, but you know, if you hear a lot of swearing, I'm sorry.
That I don't think anybody gives a shit about.
No.
That means nothing.
Fuck, that's great.
We're all adults here. Okay.
Well, obviously, don't get racial. No racism. No like rape kind of jokes. Better to leave rape out of the game entirely.
Yeah. As the only female here, please do.
Yeah. Like, just
I'm kidding.
Be a person. Don't be an asshole. That's the general rule of thumb.
Don't be a dick. Oh.
Yeah, that's the golden rule. Don't be a dick.
I'm
Okay,
fairly
fine.
certain that they've shown us that Exandria's social climate is very different than our own.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Very true.
Just the way I like to think about it, and I mean I've had some characters that go down a very dark path, and have gotten into like I can't bring myself even in like when I'm playing a character to ever do like the rape stuff, but like I've played a character that's murdered children, but like don't do stuff that you wouldn't do in real life. Like if you are okay being a racist, all right, that sounded real bad coming from that.
One time, my character murdered a child.
But like,
That being said, don't do things in character you wouldn't do in real life. Like, whoa!
well,
To be
all right,
fair, we've all met that one kid.
I should also preference of that character is a very extreme case.
I'm sure that kid had it coming.
He has his own
He looked at you weird.
exactly. That character has his own alignment.
Do you have? Actually, I
What
think
is that
maybe-
sound?
Yeah, what is that?
No
It
sadism.
sounds like a fan.
I'm not
I,
using push to talk. What are you talking about?
I'm also not using push talk.
Uh,
Are you getting one from me?
Yeah.
I
I'm not
just-
getting anything from anyone else. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
to kind of maybe order you more, since we're in the Tal'dorei campaign and this world Pike was in, please don't use the word pikey because that's actually a really big insult here.
That's fair.
Since I've been watching the show, I've been laughing my ass off because they're saying a really bad word. They call her a pikey.
Oh wow. No, Pike, Keyleth, Vex, and Scanlan are the four that are still alive.
Yes.
What I mean is, feel free to say it. Just if I start laughing, that's why.
That's why.
Yeah,
So instead, use pickles.
Pickle.
fine.
That's what Vax always called him. Hey, you never know.
I'm just
never know.
saying, if you hear me laughing, that's why. Like when you guys use the word fanny for ass.
I think that's you guys that use fanny because I've never used that word.
Fanny means pussy here.
Oh, did not know that.
Oh, you're bloody joke.
Oh man, it's like having to learn a whole new language just to go
Ugh.
over
So,
there.
and I'm going to be using a lot of slang, so apologies. And I'm using a lot of Irish slang here, so.
If we need clarification, I don't think Marquette is
Right.
Irish.
No.
I saw.
Marquette is like Middle Eastern.
Yeah,
kind
they're
of,
like Arabic.
Um,
I have to say, on the fanny thing, there was a news channel in America that focused on a sign, Fanny's burlesque or whatever, and I was thinking, I didn't know they'd be allowed to put that up on a sign.
That's funny. That's really funny.
world perspective here. Huh?
Yeah. Now that we've got the ground rules of the game down.
uh,
But yeah,
let's see.
golden rules, don't be a dick.
Well, don't be a dick. I'll say this. You can come to me about any of that kind of stuff if you're having an issue with somebody. I actually started Dragons in a prison. So I can handle the personalities of just about anybody trying to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
That's entirely fair.
That sounds intense.
is definitely a great escapism. The unfortunate side is here in the United States, Dungeons and Dragons is not allowed in prisons. So
Is it because of
It's
like
so stupid.
the spiritual, the kind of like
No,
the satanic
no.
aspect around it?
deemed it
satanic
a
aspect.
security threat.
Because of like pencils.
Well, no.
No,
Right.
I'm sure they have writing utensils.
Yeah, they have pencils, man.
I think it's very closely monitored who gets a pencil at what time.
No, it's not. Yeah, because one, mapping, two, placing yourself in a realm where you are not yourself,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
also gang activity. They were concerned that all the notes and piles of notes and stuff may have been coded for gang relations. So that's where that whole thing.
I could see that. I could see that. That's a legitimate reason.
That's not a legitimate reason in every prison.
Yeah, but they can't like blank. I guess they can't like exception it because it's the government and it's our judicial system.
True.
About
It's been fought in a couple different prisons where they have allowed it.
Because there's a lot of good that it could do too.
The uses for therapeutic reasons is pretty solid.
Yeah, and they're making a lot of like headway on gaming as like therapy. Gaming is
it
like
helped with me.
rehabilitation
Physical-
therapy.
Yeah, definitely helped me with physical rehab and mental rehab.
Well, humans are social creatures, so it's not a surprise that something that it really just does social therapy can really aid like that.
Yep.
I mean, hell, if sports can do it,
True.
Yeah,
Like
I think my issue with the whole D&D in prison thing is I was that guy that wanted to play D&D, and like we had to do it like secretly kind of, and it's dumb. And I mean, when you got like 4 guys that are just nerding out playing Dungeons and Dragons, and you come in there and you take all their stuff, and that's a little excessive. I mean, context might have something to do with it as well. Like I was playing a game with guys who were never in the STG file, which is like gang relations files and stuff. And like, there should have never been an issue, but they made it this big, huge issue, and it was just terrible. But needless to say, I've played games with personalities that don't typically fit very well together. So
No, yeah. I have to say, Josh, I'm actually surprised you were going to open to them about that, actually. I wouldn't think you'd bother in the end.
yeah, it is what it is. It's part of my life. I deal with it. Which actually, speaking of, next Tuesday, I will not be able to make it because I have legal issues to deal with. Therefore, I won't make it on Tuesday. We will have to postpone the start of the campaign until the following Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay.
Saddened, but okay.
No, if it was something that I could avoid or skip, I absolutely
I'm sure you would.
I absolutely would, believe me. But when the Board of Parole and Pardons tells you to do something, you have to do it. So
Yeah, absolutely.
that's where I'm at. I am on parole, and I will be for quite a long time. And I do wear an ankle monitor. They go when I go there. So unfortunately, I'm under their thumb on some things. But this particular one only happens every 6 months or so. And I just got told last night at my therapy group that so there's that.
I was worried for a second there. It was you were...
It's something that's annual every like 6 months, but I wasn't expecting it already. But oh well, it is what it is.
I know what it is. Yeah.
Other than that, we're good. let's see, what else do I have on my list? I made a list of things I needed to go over because I'm terrible at remembering things. Oh yeah, the rule of cool, as I call it. I'm sure you've heard that before. A rules heavy game. Not to the extremes anyway. You really want to do something that sounds really cool, I'll probably let you do it. Some dice rolls or whatever.
At least let you try.
Yeah, regardless of whether or not to allow something like that, really doesn't matter to me. So, yeah, the rule of cool always stands. If you're going to do something a little bit, but it might turn out pretty cool,
You
we'll
can
give
most
it a
certainly.
shot. We'll see. Yeah, exactly.
Best Mercerism.
Yes, you can certainly try. Also, investment. Investing in your characters is that's part of why the experience is the way that it is. People that are excited about their characters really makes me happy and makes it easier for me to do stuff with their characters. Invest in your characters, and I don't just mean money, although that is also an option. Enjoy your characters, make it a real character, make it a person.
Don't murder children.
Don't murder children.
Unless,
I mean,
We're gonna find an evil child now.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Don't murder a child or murder a child. I mean, you can roll that dice if you really want to. There are consequences. So, before you do anything too crazy. I don't really have a whole lot else. I did write our storytale intro at the end of this, or we can do it at the beginning of actual game session. It's kind of up to you guys when you want to do that.
Doesn't matter to me.
Bother me. Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, I'm fine waiting.
I can go with whatever.
I'm indifferent, so.
Okay. I'm going to say, just so it's fresh in everybody's mind, we'll wait until the beginning of our first session. It's not a long intro or anything.
You could also just do it both times. You just do it now and do it then.
Yeah, I could. Either way. I wrote. I have a guy named Aranthius who ran a couple one shots for me. In his games, he runs Legacy D&D. In his games, he has a bard that like retells the last session.
Mm-hmm.
I have adopted that same thing. So our intro story actually takes place many years after our story is actually going to unfold. And it is told through the eyes of one Kaylee Shortholt as the Bard
Nice.
Extraordinaire telling the story of our tale. So, written from.
I like that.
Any questions overall in general? Anything?
Nope.
No.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I have determined that most adventurers between level 1 and level 2, since everybody starts at level 2, you have accrued a little bit of money from adventures. I do have a question since everybody, well, most everybody's here. Does one in their previous experiences together to their stories? Like, did maybe some of you work together on a previous job? Level 2?
With me probably being the exception.
Yeah, I already assumed you know.
I'm meeting any. What's your character? Class wise and whatever.
What is a half hermit?
You're a half hermit?
What are you?
Half
When are you
hermit?
only in a cave on the
Half
weekends?
hermit? Hermit.
That's not a hermit.
It's not a hermit. It's a hobo.
That's an asshole.
That's an asshole-ish hobo.
Ass hobo?
An ass hobo.
That's a different.
Oh, you don't want to run up against an ass hobo.
Oh, we're fighting tonight.
Fighting ass hobos. Oh shit.
Yeah. So nobody knew each other before the first.
I said, Discord. What are you again?
I'm a plague doctor of the grave domain, so I don't know if you ever got a very, very bad sickness, you might have run into me.
I probably met Discord actually. Maybe not know him too well, but
Yeah, we hang around in the cleric circles.
Yeah, we hang at all those cleric-only clubs.
Oh, yeah, man. I think I just bumped into him once and probably asked for some help, and then
Yeah,
walked off.
I could definitely see it.
I could see, honestly, even though Zakiti says otherwise, I could see that our characters might have met in passing if we were both going to the Lyceum around the same time. So,
Discord, would you say we like each other or hate each other? From what we know,
probably not even like know each other. Just like, oh, I've seen this person before.
It's an acquaintance. You are not helping the hobo story.
I
Tell me, do you keep all of your supplies on a stick over your shoulder? Is the bag of holding, wrapped up over a stick on your shoulder?
Does the Incredible Hulk theme play as you walk down the road?
by a few people.
Dun, 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 dun.
I would say
That'd still you'd be a pretty badass hobo, though.
That's a cutie.
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, kinda.
First character in a long time that isn't an orphan.
I will say this. I'm surprised at how many parents are still alive in this.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, you had to have some parents.
Yeah, he
Oh, that's
doesn't.
fair.
He doesn't know anything about.
You
this.
have parents, you just don't know you have.
Same. Someone just dropped me off at a place and was like, his name's this, and he's not being near me.
His name's this. Feel free to change it if you want.
That's your name. This.
I named him this, but then I decided I didn't want him anymore.
Oh,
Man, that's
I mean, I'm a Ganassi too. Zakiti does it.
Them
But
Ganassi's gotta
you're
stick together.
Earth Ganazi and he's a Fire Ganazi. I mean,
Throwing dirt on you.
What if you like met a month ago?
I mean, I probably would have kicked him in the balls. Well,
Fair.
kicked is a strong.
And I'm just
That
picturing
sounds
that
fun.
Zakiti would know.
To be fair, I don't think we're gonna need to be Genasi to want to kick Zakiti in the balls.
That's true. Actually,
really true.
I just met you just one time. I met you in the library. You pissed me off, and then I just attacked you and walked off.
You were sleeping on the book I wanted.
Yeah,
Made of books.
Or he tripped me over.
made a book. You left all the books out. I had to work more.
Oh, then I probably would have met you.
Yeah, I
I
saw.
saw that. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm sure I cured your tetanus at some point.
I know when a bucket will come in handy. I don't know when 50
No, I know
buckets will come in
exactly when
handy.
buckets come in handy.
20 buckets, but 50 jugs.
It's when the jugs break. That's when you use the 20 buckets.
No, that's when you use the 50 clay flasks. Then you use the buckets.
In the buckets?
In the jugs?
Yes, you can put the
Start with the
flasks in the
buckets.
buckets.
But if you put everything in the buckets
Start a
and then
bucket.
throw the buckets.
No, you put the flasks in a bucket, you attach the bucket to a sturdy shaft, and then you fling them like you just catapult that shit.
You're just gonna make so many Home Alone traps, aren't you?
You put the oil in the flasks.
Go on. I'll sponsor your inventions.
Put
Corpse
the
is
oil in the flask, and the flask in the bucket, in the jug, and then the jug in the bucket, and the bucket in a catapult.
In a frog
What
in the
is
log
this?
in the hole in the bottom of the sea.
A turducken?
Tripped up.
I'm gonna okay. I'm the turducken man.
No,
I was
it's a
at Critical
turducken.
Role. I was at Critical Role Live. Holy shit! Did I not stop laughing for an hour and a half? The whole love potion. Oh,
Oh,
for the record, this man would find a turducken sexually appealing.
that's the best.
Wait, hold on. Is it really that hard to believe that somebody else finds me attractive?
But he's mine, and I will cut you. I just like that.
I sneak into their
You
bedroom
know,
in the secret passages that only I know about. God, I love
Oh, that was too
Sam was the best.
two of my three favorite moments on Critical Role
Happened during
at
that
live.
episode.
No, not during live events. The first one was the Threshold Crest scam that they
Yes.
That's
probably very, very close to the top of my list. The other one that's not from a live show though is Scanlan Triceratops. Like seriously, there was nothing better than that moment ever in any
What that
D&D
one?
game I've run. I was like, that was freaking epic.
I don't know. Camouflage was pretty good too.
It's not very
Camouflage was
often
amazing.
that someone gets to solo wreck an entire encounter.
It's true.
And that's exactly what he did. He solo wrecked not just an entire encounter, like an entire manor house
That whole house.
full of people.
Tyrion with Doty. Oh, sorry. Keep going. My bad.
Yeah, it was good. Like, is anybody's job within, like, say, the last 6 weeks? Was anybody together?
Nope.
Doubt it.
I mean,
Not that I could imagine.
not in 6. Well, I met him 6 weeks ago. Are you talking about characters or real people right now?
Characters.
I'm guessing characters.
Isn't that too?
I don't believe job would work, as I'm pretty sure most of you are in different locations. So,
Maybe I think.
Well, if they're all
maybe
coming
6 weeks
from-
ago.
Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was saying if they're all coming from different locations, if any of them are traveling in relatively the same direction, nobody really traveling long distances on your own is generally an idea.
Yeah, we could Canterbury this.
Because
Where are we starting
they're
off
traveling.
again?
They're traveling to Wild. I'm guessing they're in Wildmount when they start because that's where the caravan is.
wild.
So
Good
I'm
job.
just real curious. So I've had other people. I've played with other players that build characters like that. What makes somebody want to play a character who's an antisocial asshole in a group game?
I hate that makes sense.
But I get that, but it's also complete like it's so hard for cohesion and like I understand like having like party conflict can be a good thing, but like if you're an antisocial asshole who doesn't want anybody's help, or it's not that doesn't want anybody's help, thinks they're better than everybody, and also just doesn't like people or talking to people. What makes people want to travel with you?
Yeah, in Zakiti's defense, he's explained a bit of his character, and to be honest, I think he'd be that person that you go, come and join us, and you'll be our meat shield without him knowing, you know? It'd be fun to watch him die, you know?
All right, I can see that. I can see
Damn.
that argument.
Damn.
What he lacks in
Your character technically, Anne.
Yeah, but your personality still has to like make me want to be around you.
If you
Like,
got more to
Donald Trump has a lot of money. I would never want to be around him.
I don't know. I'd like to be near
Yeah,
him next
that-
to a flight of stairs.
Fair.
his tail.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah.
It has nothing to do with you guys.
Oh come on! Come on! Who hasn't wanted to see a really big guy fall down a flight of stairs? That's like Laurel and Hardy comedy 101.
I've been the big guy that's fallen down a flight of stairs, and I still want to see it.
I'm right there with you, Azra. I've been there.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be the thin guy who falls down the flight of stairs.
Really cripple.
But no, I just that's just always been like I play with somebody who plays characters that are just completely antisocial and don't want to interact with the party. And like the personality that they describe makes me like, why are you playing this in a group environment?
Mm.
That's fair.
I think I know. I think I know what you're trying to say. It's not so much that the person, like, their personality is distinctively antisocial. It's more like, some shit happened in the past. And they are less trusting and less social because of it.
Yeah, like Vex.
Yes. Probably the best explanation for Zakiti is more of he's extremely driven. If you're going to be useful, he'll play nice. Full, he's not going to play nice.
About this, whoever has a character that has slightly antisocial tendencies, say I.
I. Well, I have a personality. Like one of his personalities is.
I mean,
Mine's just work focused.
new. It's new, I guess is the best term.
Each character has their own set of goals.
True.
The thing is finding common ground to where those goals can all be met.
So gullible.
Oops, wrong button.
I think, as I said, my character would stick with Zakidi for certain reasons. The same reason Zakidi would stick with my character, probably. So I could see why he'd have a use.
I could see Elenius sticking around with really anybody who shows that they're competent in the world, because he doesn't know anybody.
To meet your character.
He's literally from the Feywild, and he just got here.
I just imagine that Zakidi's going to either get injured, cause an injury, or somehow be around an injury that will need healing.
Do not leave anything. You will find pieces of it.
Zakidi, please stop. No, that is a bomb. Please stop disassembling the bomb. Do not let that you will not let that magnet touch the ring. Do not let that. He's got the magnet out.
What's a box gonna do? Sorry, I had a Guardians of the Galaxy moment. I would have put the bomb in a box, but I didn't have one. What's a box gonna do?
You never know.
I think there's a caravan that's heading from Wildmount to Kaimalt.
GM, quickly, without anyone noticing, can you quickly fix this accident I've done on the damn Roll20 again?
Oh,
I don't have
shit, what did you do? Oh man, that's a large picture.
Don't look.
What did you do?
What happened?
She's taken over half of the world.
Last time I accidentally.
You're the biggest.
Okay,
Yes. That's Kaylee.
Your story begins with a giant in the ocean attacking the city.
Oh, fuck.
Admitted, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing.
Well, I mean, hey, reading through the Tal'dorei guide, I have found that there are remnants of Titans all over this damn continent.
Oh, God.
So the way that I have this set up, let me see here. I got to look this up real quick in my notes. Okay. The 15th of Brisender is the Artisans' Fair that Percy started years and years and years ago in Whitestone. And for one reason or another, through job or whatever, everyone was in Whitestone and has been escorting after the fair. Later, say the 18th, escorting a caravan towards Kaimo, because Kaimo is kind of a central location to trade. So therefore, lots of merchants and stuff need help with transportation down there. You have recently just spent a night in Western and are just heading out probably a couple hours out of Western, heading south on the Silvercut roadway towards Kaimo is where we're going to be starting. So there's 6 or 7 wagons in the caravan. Each wagon pretty much hires their own security, more or less. So some of you could have been hired by the same guy. Some of you could have been on separate wagons, and we'll go from there. So. Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. Yeah. That's easily why he would be on the caravan.
Okay, Emma.
And
There's nothing wrong with hobos. Hobos were actually pretty decent people back in the day.
a lot of
They were just looking for work.
that are that genuinely hobos.
I was legitimately one myself before, at a very young age even. So yeah, there's nothing terribly wrong with hobos, although I can say not every one of them is a good person.
Just make sure
people.
you. Just make sure you don't pick up the murder preface, and then you're good.
Yeah, pretty much. Something I'm enjoying about this as well is being that place so much farther in the future than what the guide has. A lot of the people that I have created for my own home world are now in this world, because it was easier for me to just manipulate, created it into a new setting essentially. So I've been able to do that. That's made things a lot easier to create. Oh, money. Yes.
Oh boy.
Let's see here. Where is it at? It's right here somewhere. Okay, there we go. So each person, after completing their trek through West Run and everything, has earned a summed total of 117 gold pieces and 33 copper pieces.
Do we add that, or do we just write it down somewhere?
Sheets somewhere. I don't know. I haven't looked at one in a while, to be honest.
So is this like pay for this specific job, or is this just a lump sum
No,
of what we would have on hand?
This is a lump sum of what you would have on hand prior to this job. This job full upon reaching Kaimo safely.
So I have 120 more gold to spend.
Yes, and I will say within reason.
Hey, can you like move the fan away from your mic?
I will tell you, you can spend your wish prior to our first game. Able to spend it in Western. Say that I am giving everybody a single regular healing potion would have easily found those in your first level area. So, and I will say that healing potions are relatively common these days after Percy discovered that, man, we really could have used a lot more of those. And so Whitestone has been I should say, the Gilmore's Glorious Goods branch in Whitestone has been mass producing healing potions for quite some time now.
How much XP do we have now that we're second level?
All of it.
Let me see here. You would have 1,800 total.
And we need how much to go to the next level?
5,400.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
Yeah, wait a sec. How much? Sorry, I didn't hear.
18 out of 54.
He's
Yeah, you
keeping
need
track
30
of it for us, actually.
3,600 more experience to.
How much do we have currently? I
It's
didn't hear that.
listed on the P handout underneath the picture, current pool.
The
Wait, it's listed
handout
where?
is actually incorrect because that was before we had our 6th player join. So I had to adjust for another player.
Well, in the XP handout, it does have our current pool listed.
I see it now.
Oh, yeah, I see it. A lot. For a whole group, I guess it's okay then, I'm guessing.
Well, needless to say, it's the exact same as it would be if you did it individually. I pool it together that way. There's getting everything together.
Yeah. I was simply like, my holy shit, that's a lot was I haven't done XP since I started 5th edition, so I was like,
Oh yeah,
man,
yeah.
going to 3rd
We-
level was
we-
rough.
Probably already cleared this, but just we're starting to gain meeting each other, aren't we?
I think that's what he was trying to figure out, if anybody actually knew each other before.
So I was
Yeah.
just clarifying.
Probably being that you were in Whitestone for the Tinkerer's Fair that was there. You've probably all met each other, probably don't know each other that well. Happened to get hired onto the same caravan running south. Takiti probably never made it anywhere near the clock tower. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the Pale Guard would have probably just shot him to death if he tried too hard.
No.
If anyone's going to draw the blood for Zakiti, it's me. I don't trust him with sharp things
Fun drawing mine.
or blunt things.
Or things in
Each
general.
election.
Maybe Zakiti should just sit in a chair.
Not with his arms taped together.
Zakiti, I'm going to give you this cushion to sit on because you can't break the cushion. I already removed the stuffing preemptively because I thought you would.
Break it, he'd burn it to see what kind of chemical concoction came out.
And an ass.
Okay. Where is Zakiti from specifically? Is he from Iman then? Okay, so he'd probably have been in Iman when he was at the orphanage, right? I would imagine. I mean, that's where the Lyceum is. That's probably where he would end up being. What about Nomad? Where's he from?
Oh, that's a rough one.
Just leaves it
Probably
at that.
somewhere mid. What?
So say you just leave it at, I would be somewhere.
You know, place.
Well, I hope you're from somewhere. If not, it means that you just poofed into existence.
Some people do that sometimes.
Sometimes the universe, kind of hits a record skip.
Sure. Probably somewhere central. Like maybe maybe he grew up in Kaimel, maybe. But he lived in Iman for a really long time while he was attending the Lyceum as a student.
Okay. Grew up in
Straightforward.
Primal. I don't know how much you guys have Primal, but Primal is like dirty Las Vegas.
No,
Okay.
that still makes sense for where that still makes sense for where his father would have taken the family.
That's very true. Yeah. That sounds good.
It's
Sorry.
easy to hide in dirty Las Vegas.
Azrith,
Imagine-
I will talk to you some other time about where specifically in the Feywild your character's from.
Okay.
Because I had a specific idea. I want to run by you and make sure you're cool with it too.
Sure.
But I don't want everybody else to know that quite yet. So
Okay.
We won't tell anyone
Ooh.
else.
specifically a location that's in canon, so that's why I kind of
Is it the theater?
the theater.
I'm from the theater.
I'm sure Silent has probably been there already.
Probably. There were like 100
and then-
years where he kind of just isolated himself.
No.
How do you pronounce your character's name?
Who is that to?
To our lovely lady from Joran Village.
Harriger.
There we go. Okay. He's always confused the fuck out of me. From
Wait till
Joran
you find out what it
Village.
means. It
You're
means something
from
very funny.
Joran. You're from Joran Village,
Mum.
right?
Raised.
Okay.
Joran or Jamon? It's Joran, isn't it? Asking advice from you guys. Most of you guys have played a long time. How do you know when? Does it just happen? Do you know when you want to maybe reveal more of your character, or does it just happen naturally if you got a good group? I mean,
It'll happen naturally. It's really like, it's as you feel like your characters. Like I've had it happen where like my character just gets more comfortable, and starts like sharing, or they share as a way to kind of like build that trust, as almost like a way of like kind of opening up to show that like he he's kind of all in.
Or as you do with real life people, sometimes you just ask each other questions.
I know. So
True.
not Chris Hardwick style.
No. It starts out, you guys barely know each other. Like in passing, oh yeah, that's that one guy who did that one thing. You know, I mean, they're like you have no real information about each other. So as you go, I mean, it's up to you guys what you tell other people. I'm not going to facilitate you guys.
Yeah. I was just curious because I was, there's always little rules to each group, ain't there, or ways that are done. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it all just happened.
Yeah. And I to toy with backstories. There are some interesting ones here, for sure. Some of them I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with yet. Some of them I already know exactly what I plan on doing with. See how things go, you never know.
Kitty's gonna die. No, it's something.
I'm pretty sure I'm one of the ones he has an idea already because we've been talking about it for the last month and a half. Because I just blew up his Twitter DMs of like, oh, I have this idea. Here's this. Here's more stuff. Listen to me.
And if it's Azareth.
That's interesting. Thanks for posting that.
I just saw it and thought, I should check.
Post-death option. Oh.
Death/class option. No, it says that it can be offered up at character creation.
Well, I will download this.
Maybe this is what Brian Wayne Foster's character's like.
Well, that applies to something that is in game. So, yep, I'm definitely downloading that. Okay.
Ruh-roh.
It's a Mercer thing. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and it's canon. I call it canon. If he publishes anything, I consider it in the game. So.
Oh, what would he know about this stuff?
It's not like he created the world.
Of course not.
It's not like he's a seasoned DM or anything.
Nah.
He actually copied.
Turns out his name really isn't even Matt Mercer.
It's Mick Maherd.
What a joke. You're fine.
Bob Johnson.
I'm trying to remember what his actual last name is. I can't remember now.
It's not Mercer.
It's not. Now I can't remember what it is.
Join the Actors Guild. They say, oh, we already have one of these. You have to change your last name or your first name sometimes.
Yeah, which is why Marisha will be staying as Marisha Ray.
Yeah.
Laura Bailey's Laura Bailey.
Yep.
That's why James Roday from Psych isn't James Rodriguez.
Yep.
Rodriguez already is James Rodriguez.
It's a silly rule, but it actually does help.
I'm gonna have to really look over this. This looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I will though. I will be.
I guess we should be doing what we're meant to hear. We're all here for, Ben. Starting the podcast.
What is it you guys are all doing in chat over here on Roll20?
I'm just rolling stuff.
I just thought that's where we were meant to go.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
hitting
probably
the wrong button on my character sheet.
I'm probably gonna end up not actually using and just use real dice.
Copper's always expensive.
Yeah. Jeez, that's cheap.
Huge parts of Detroit are so far under disrepair as people keep going in there to abandon houses and stuff and ripping copper out of them.
One of the most hilarious things I ever read was over in Colorado. They started shutting down the power lights to save on the budget, and people would go to the power lights when the lights were off, and they would hoist all the copper from it. The repairs to the electrical grid actually ended up costing twice as much as the cost saving measures to turn the lights out.
That's too funny.
Yeah, they had some like libertarian fellow get in there, and in order to like save money, they literally cut like every single like public utility. And that was just
Sorry.
yeah. They're good now though. They actually got it fixed. I forget how they did it, but yeah, that was they actually had people like thieves were dressing up in road crews and just stealing the copper in broad daylight and night.
That's brilliant. Okay. Don't think I have too much else going on. We want to run a couple mock battles now.
Sure.
Okay.
No
This
damn
morning,
line.
I have no experience.
Oh
so
man,
bear with
that's
me.
even worse. As a drunk Zakiti's got to be just a terrible person.
It's like
Oh man, there's music and everything.
The music, I was like, what's going on? This is lovely, DM.
Never know how loud to make it though, so like if it gets too loud or whatever, just let me know.
I can barely even hear it right now.
I can hear it when people aren't talking, but also I think I have my music turned up. Yeah, I do.
How much is how much would individual healing potions cost?
Looking the rim round. I love everyone's actually. Should some of us roll initiative or?
Yeah, initial will probably be the only thing that I actually want going forward, like after today. Just because rolling it in roll 20 will put it into the turn order.
What are you damning?
Everybody roll some initiative. Let's simple encounter.
I'll token then roll initiative.
Oh, damn it.
Ding.
Shit, that means I have to get a different roll. Oh.
Let me know what yours is.
Whoa.
Bam!
I changed it. I'm in the front.
Who's actually a melee character?
I'm.
Me, I guess. Initiative, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can whap you with a sickle. I mean, it's probably not gonna do much.
I don't remember fucking.
Of course you could.
Oh, you know you couldn't resist it.
I didn't click on my character. Shit.
Did I actually add
I
this?
got
one?
it. If you go, so if you see where you are on the turn order, if you just click the number, it'll allow you to enter it in manually.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Only problem is other people's names don't show up on the turn order. Mine shows my name.
It shows mine.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't mess around with it too much. Yesterday I was just trying to get the tokens all made.
I know.
Point.
Ancient Red Dragon.
The way I'm going to die.
Mephistopheles.
Murder or ass hobos. Murder ass
Eight ass
hobos.
hobos.
Rabid ass hobos.
Sorry, when I hear ass hobos, I think of like just a really creative way of saying tapeworm.
Pingworm. That's when all the little ones poke out of the ass.
How do you get rid of ass hobos? Well, you put a cookie up there, then on the third day of it, when it pops its head out asking for the cookie, you hit it with a hammer.
But alright.
Like 6 goblins.
Yeah. According to the Dungeon Master's Guide, 6 goblins should be countered.
Goblins fighting intelligent are actually nothing to scoff at.
Yes, and obviously I just created an arena that's I didn't go with. Yeah, there's rain feature that could give them an advantage, which I tend to do anyway, so I'm a tactical player. I'm a tactical DM as well. Okay, it looks like Silent, you're up first.
This whole room is within my short range.
It is.
Then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna take cover in these, like around these vines. I'm gonna shoot. I can't ping. You have more than me. Shut up.
You have more than most of them.
Because I have an 11 constitution.
I have 14.
I also have 14.
Best. I
You
think
have 16. Oh. Yeah, I have 11. I can't ping. I want to attack
17 in
the guy that's
constitutions. Oh, I don't mind.
directly in this line. I don't know how to ping. Yeah. How did you... okay. Oh man, hang on. One sec. What are goblins considered? Are they humanoids?
They're goblins.
Nope, small humanoid, and then in parentheses goblinoid. So technically a humanoid.
Okay. Then I'm going to. Man, they don't give me enough space here. Okay. I got a 17 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
I did 13 damage to him.
Yeah. It is enough to kill.
I'm a melee person. It's damn thing to work.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna Hunter's.
Hunter's Mark, which one?
The one
The
right
one
next.
next to it? Okay.
Hunter's Mark. Yep. I do have
Spells
them.
are great.
Yeah, they're nice to have.
At the end
And
of
then
your
that's the
turn?
end of my turn. Yep.
Okay. Harriger, you're up.
Oh, I can't. I'm reading through the thing. I can't remember. I'm just trying to think. Does Crimson Right hurt me? Because most of the things does hurt me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you deal damage to yourself and reduce your hit point maximum by your rate damage. So if it's a D4, you'll, I believe, reduce your hit points by 4.
Is that just that's it, or does it get taken away slowly lower down? So I'm trying to read it at the same time.
It's just a one-time damage.
Okay.
It's when you first use it. Yeah, it's not like every time you hit or anything.
Wait. Try and figure it out. There we go. Who should I body shield?
I'm fine.
Everyone.
Off. I'm guessing no, it can't be the. If I can. How do I get myself to move?
Oh, you gotta select the pointer. Yeah, you
I'm trying to.
You gotta click the pointer in the top left-hand corner.
The little arrow.
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
select
sorry.
move.
If I had $1 for every time I did that.
And I guess I'll. Crimson Right.
What did
I
you?
tried to clear
Sorry guys, I've been so slow here.
You're fine.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just invoke. Did I choose ice? I think I chose ice.
Okay.
I just subtract 4 from my current hit points. I'm at 1d2,
Your character level.
so I take away 2.
Oh, it's character level now, not. Okay, he changed it. Good, because that was a weird thingy.
17. Okay. I think that's my turn. I don't really know what else to do. What range? I don't know how to do that though. Do you end the turn, DM, or do I?
You're not going to move to get closer to melee with them?
Yeah, part of me wants to wait for them to come so I can defend these guys, or at least I can die before they do.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Oh.
So you're waiting then?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Nomad, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to put my psychic focus on my nomadic arrow discipline. I would like to Then chuck a dagger at this guy. The guy on the left of the middle crew. That one. Oh, actually, I'm going to throw a dart on the dagger. I bet a 12 misses, though.
12 does miss.
Womp womp. Okay, that's me.
Mr. Goblin, how do you feel?
I feel like I'm level 2. And outside of having the ranged fighting style, I did as good as I could have.
Then
That's me, I'm done.
looks like up next. So, let's see here. 5 players. They're each gonna take a shot at each of you. How about that?
Did you say eggs?
Yes, they have better eggs than us.
It's probably not hard because I have 0
Stupid
eggs.
bastards.
I can't have any eggs, so
And it only affects me.
Oh my god.
I just bought a dulcimer and 2 healing potions. I don't know, like what are you doing? Why are you buying chickens?
why are you doing this? I'm just picturing a terrifying cart of everything moving along.
They're gonna be dead. And
No, you're gonna fill that thing up. Well, it's not that hard to fill one up. I can fill one up with dirt. No, you never said that it had to be filled up with specific things. I'm gonna start backing away slowly.
Okay, so first goblin here.
Kill me.
Short bow to hit our cleric Henry.
I mean, I'm so sorry.
Oh dear.
Interesting. That's a. You know, I like Matthew Mercer's dice in the critical roll set. First roll. First time I ever rolled it. That's pretty awesome. Yes.
probably.
Bye, cleric.
No, they're taking a shot at everybody.
And he does a 8 hit points of damage.
Okay.
So did I hear you correctly? They did a new dice set for.
Percy has one. You know, there's one for Percy, one for all the cast, the characters.
I didn't
They
know
have that.
The set of d20s.
I didn't know that.
Uh,
There they
I,
are.
Has
bought
ale
them.
on it.
There they are. I see them now. Oh, I wish I
I
would have
actually rolled
started.
that. Yeah, I got all of them. I was pretty happy with it. I like them.
That's a nice dice bag too. I wish I would have bought that.
Yeah, the dice bag's pretty nice. I like it. Okay, the next one is to Harriger.
Sorry.
Who's the blue? Oh, that's Percy. Okay. It's like who's the blue one?
Blue one.
Yeah, the blue and gold.
It's Matthew Mercer.
Percy.
except,
Oh,
except
that's Mercer's.
the-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Percy's is
White.
Hold on. It's
I can't
got
tell
the
which one's
gorilla
Pike.
crest on it. It's like clear and purple. The white one is pike.
Okay. The white one's pike, and then okay, I've got person. Okay, I got him now.
Like a clear and purplish color with
Yeah.
white letters. Yeah.
Yep.
That was a 9 to hit, so that one definitely misses. Harriger.
Oh,
Up
the
next,
list of them is
Nomad.
right here.
Mad.
Bro.
20, I assume hits. 4 points of damage. And then Zakiti. 20 hits him as well. Points of damage. Oh, really? Can anybody else hear me just fine?
I can't hear you.
Hey, it's Joshua.
7? 7?
Yeah.
7? 7? 7?
7.
Apparently, if you say it 8 times, we'll hear you.
You got to say it into a mirror, though.
Correct.
And Silent takes the last one. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Four points of damage.
4, you said?
And now it is Zakiti's turn.
Party versus Goblin Firing Line. Party loses.
Hey, in all fairness, those were all rolled with Matt's dice.
You rolled
pretty
very
sure-
high on those.
I'm pretty sure that was weird. I've never had a dice roll that good before.
Don't worry. It'll happen when you really don't want it to happen again.
Why are you rolling with advantage?
You can also turn it off if you're not rolling with advantage.
Uh, 15 on the nose.
Yeah, goblins are like that.
Oh, is that 7 damage? That actually kills it.
When you roll to attack, what do you know, to try and hit their AC? What do you roll out on in this game? I know, you know.
So normally you roll a
Before
d20 plus your equivalent stat. So strength for melee weapons that aren't light weapons, dexterity for light weapons, and finesse weapons and range weapons, and then proficiency bonus if you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's all for Zakiti, right? Henry Shaliak, I guess, is how I don't know.
Deshaliak. Yeah, you got it right.
So is it Henri?
Actually, it's French.
Yeah, is it Henri?
Henri de Cholet. De Cholet?
Pretty much. Just say Henry de Chauliac, it'll be fine.
Henry de Schaulicker.
Yes, that one will do quite well.
Henry the Shelm Liquor.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's why I've been traveling. I'm just a shawl wrecker.
Kind of looks like French the Chocoholic.
Well, let's see. Is there anyone more hurt than me?
I've been hurt by myself.
All right, so I'm at about 6.
Sorry, ignore what I just accidentally clicked.
I'll just heal myself. Yeah, no, you're right. I could just try and kill one. Because it'll be a while before they attack. So yeah. Hold on.
Can't get that far, actually.
I figure if they get married, it'll make them feel better. On the leftmost one, that one.
Definitely a hit.
Ladouche.
And you said on which one?
Second most. I'll click him again. That one.
Yes, that definitely kills him.
Serves him right for trying to kill me.
Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
I find that most bonus actions don't really start becoming useful until like 7th, 8th level. Then they start really being useful.
I have one.
You're up.
I like how you
That's
got
fine.
even farther.
Oh.
behind him.
Damn.
Oh God! That's 30 damage. Yeah, as Zakiti minds this, there's no word, just kind of like a quick glance out of his eyes, and then the arrow flies.
Yeah, it hits the goblin like right in the neck, and it doesn't just like hit the neck; it like takes his head clear off with it.
Bonus. Bonus action. I'm going to move my hunter's mark.
One over here.
Yeah, on far left.
Yeah.
What is this? Fallout?
Ah,
And then that's my turn.
Heritor.
yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe I should charge in now at this point. Might as well.
Yeah, go ahead and just murder him.
As far as I can go. I guess I'll use my hand crossbow, I guess, on the one directly in my line.
Okay.
Let me see, it's dexterity, right, with hand crossbows?
Yep.
I'm just going to roll one on in hand. It. Can I try again, or is that, I can't remember, is that it? No, it's not, I'm not proficient, no. Then I'll just sit here, wait to die, you know.
Okay.
That's a good tank right there.
Hey,
No, man.
even tanks
Not
can
a
get
tank.
mired in the mud.
I may look like a tank, but I'm more of a what you call them? A literal, more like just.
You're
sorry.
you're a zeppelin. You're physically threatening, but not gonna really do much in combat at the moment.
Yeah, I like that.
17.
Low.
It just says low.
I have a
So,
20. I have a 20 dexterity.
For my bonus action, I'm going to
I have 16 dexterity.
pump a point of speed dart. Only 1 point though.
All right, you like implanting a memory into the person's head that you're shooting, kind of thing. Like, are you just messing with them as well as hurting them?
No, this is like I see this as like charging my weapon with like kinetics, like energy. That's how I look at this specific power.
So it's not that hurt and I miss my dead dad kind of thing. So it's not that.
Well, that was probably already there. You just uncovered some things.
Yeah, 15. I believe that hits.
Yep, that's right on the nose. 5 piercing plus 7 psychic.
Yerp.
He is definitely dead.
Aha.
We're shooting the one on the far left, right?
Yep, that's the one I was targeting.
That one's down as well.
That's my turn.
Yeah, I don't need the 100 mark.
Yeah. The last goblin will attempt to shoot the thing that's closest to it.
Yeah, come on, bitch. Come
I'm
on.
surprised it's not running away.
It can't go anywhere.
That doesn't mean it wouldn't try to scramble up the sides.
Fair.
I feel like that's a
Like,
really
That
bad
is
day.
That is an
feel like-
8, so goblin misses.
See, nothing can hit you. You're the tank.
Yeah, that's the way.
I'm more of a scouter, the scout tank. The one that doesn't have any weapons. Oh, hi, Sakiri.
That's the way that morale works.
You caught that arrow and just threw it on the ground and leered.
And I just went, eh.
And Zakiti just like completely murders him, so.
That was mine, you bastard.
To be fair, how would you know?
That actually sounds much crueler than actually just calling him a bastard somehow. Oh, we save a day and I
He
did
did
nothing.
say he did say he was an orphan. How do you know you're not a bastard?
Technically,
I mean-
are a bastard.
Well, no, bastards need.
Oh shit.
Gonna die. Oh fuck, we're gonna die.
Okay, for a brief second, that looked like the gorillas from Planet of the Apes.
Say,
Oh God, it's Charlton Heston.
Hobgoblins.
I can't tell if he's a monk. I can't tell if it's Moses.
it's people.
Let my mages go.
This isn't Dragon Age.
Let my goblins go.
Do Spartacus? That was someone else, right?
What?
I just remember from Sword and Green and Planet of the Apes.
I remember him most from oh god, what's the movie with the zombie people? Will Smith was in the remake.
I Am Legend.
Yeah, he was in like he was in the Omega Man.
Oh god, sorry. Now I'm just thinking of I Am Legend. Oy vey. Oh.
Honestly, No joke. Go watch the Vincent Price version. It's more entertaining than everything because at the end,
Vincent Price.
well, there's a point where Vincent Price throws a hand grenade, and it's that point where you realize Vincent Price is not what you would call an action hero.
Accurate statement.
He just kind of is everything.
It's an accurate statement. I definitely wouldn't see Vincent Price as an action hero.
This year, the
Get to
Road
the
Warrior,
chopper.
Vincent Price.
I just want to hear him say, I know he's dead, but if he said, get to the chopper, it's Vincent Price.
Vincent Price in Alien versus Predator.
To the chopper.
Vincent Price in The Terminator.
Very much
What's
more
that?
fun.
Yeah,
This
if you
very
guys want to
classy,
see this.
well-dressed Terminator came by.
Oh, you're being melodramatic.
If you guys want to reset your health,
Well, I can hit him. Good news, I can get up to the guys.
Yay!
Yes.
Ooh, I get to start the round again.
yeah, I figure we'll just keep the.
All right. You're getting Hunter's Mark.
Huh?
Hunter's marking him. Ooh. 13 to hit? It's probably a miss. Yeah. You are correct.
That is a miss.
Okay.
That ranged fighting style is pretty good.
Let me go hide over here. Yeah, plus 20 dex, proficiency, and range fighting style. I rolled an 18,
By cheating.
and I'm an elf. Out of 4 dice, yes. I also rolled 7 on those 3 dice as well.
It happens sometimes. There are people who start play with 18s. It happens.
My first roll was an 18. My next roll was a 7.
Okay. Harriger, you're up.
There.
Also,
And I'm gonna. Alright, I know how to do it on here now, yeah. I'm gonna attack with my. Well, the one that has the ice thing on it. So let's roll on here. That's-
10.
Yes, in kidding.
That is-
Wait, that doesn't work. Yes, it does. Yep, my bad. Well, that sucked. What the?
all right, you're warming up. Warming up.
Bad.
Well, Nomad, you're up.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
What class is Super Mario?
A death sandwich.
Plumber.
Yeah, they apparently made him not a plumber.
Well, what does he do now?
What's he, a car
He's a
salesman?
contractor. He's a contractor, isn't he?
He's a
He
union worker.
works in construction.
He does renovations.
But sometimes I don't remember jumping
Works
down
with the
pipe.
union boys.
Anyway,
Yes. Any hoozles.
you're implying that they got married.
I will bonus action again.
He was with Bowser.
Mario is in a polyamorous relationship with Peach.
I want to target this herb gerblin on the right.
Okay.
That one right there. Yeah.
It's also a miss.
Let's see. I am going to use another one of my abilities now. This one.
Okay.
Gonna use my reaction to spend 2 more of these psi points I have, so I can re-roll that attack
You can repeat the attack roll.
against
If
the
it-
same target.
If it misses,
It
How about the
probably
attack
will.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's a fumble.
haha! Oh, haha! Oh,
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
It's a significantly
Actually,
bigger. It's a significantly more dejected. Yeah, it's essentially his ability let him. He missed an attack, and it essentially allowed him to like almost like use his psychic powers to like try to redirect it,
That is.
and then made it worse.
Oh.
Okay. okay. Because I was picturing it like goes back to his hand and he throws it again. And it's just way off.
No, it's like it goes past him and then curves, but it didn't curve good enough.
If you really
Magic
wanted,
bullets.
if you really wanted to flavor it, you can make it like you were trying to like pull it back, like it's almost like with like a lightsaber pull. Like you missed him, and you try to pull it back because you fumbled. You like stabbed yourself in the hand.
No, that's okay. Trying to not hurt myself.
Yeah, you
I was thinking
fumbled.
more that you end up giving yourself a psychic image that you didn't want to think of. Like
Hey,
when you
I
see
mean,
a granny in a bathtub.
It bonks you in the forehead. Nana Ruth!
Everybody
Hello?
loses their next round out of confusion.
The first hobgoblin that is directly in front of Hergiber.
Urgiber.
Hergiber.
Urgiber!
Oh, I am so gonna screw with you with that name. Oh.
Wait till you find out what it means.
She's a bird hunter!
It means you like Gersperms.
This is very insulting to the German language. I love it.
Okay, so the hobgoblin is gonna use its martial advantage.
by my
since
name.
there's a-
No. He gets confused by my name and misses.
2d6.
Hey. Bye, guys.
Since you decided to go right in between a goblin and the hobgoblin,
Well, the others would take the other one out.
unfortunately, everybody's
decision
worried
to
about
die.
the bigger guys. So
Do you I can't remember if we said this. Do you use the variant flanking rules?
typically, I do.
Okay.
Bye.
Gives them advantage.
Come on, roll a one, roll a one, roll a one.
Oh, well, no, the goblins have martial advantage,
Roll one
which
both times.
means once per turn, the hobgoblin can deal an extra 2d6 damage to a creature it hits with a weapon attack if that creature is within 5 feet of an ally of the hobgoblin that isn't incapacitated.
Mm. Got it. I'm dead. You can't kill what's dead.
What is dead may never die?
Cleric.
Isn't D&D killing dead things?
Hey, that's for the
Mostly.
cleric. Stun?
It's not terrible.
Yeah, I'm looking at what spells I have right now.
13 points of damage.
I've got 2 life left. And I'm gonna... Yeah,
Let's see.
make it.
Go down swinging.
What? I'm a ranger. I'm a bow fighter. I ain't getting in melee combat. Yeah, I also have disadvantage if I am in melee range with my bow. I'm a ranger.
What's your AC?
What?
I'm so confused right now.
I just happen to have a very high dexterity.
Just kill me! Just kill me now, please!
I can maybe give you a healing thingy.
Healy
I mean,
thing.
John, just
The
end
technical
this.
term.
In our cleric
Yeah,
circles, it's pronounced
That healy
Healy
thingy
thingy.
right next to that little dub.
Well, it's kind of
Please,
like
dub.
it's kind of like when the doctor's looking at someone and it's like their heart's on the ground. I can maybe put it back, but there's like a cigarette stuck to it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Zakiti.
the other hobgoblin is going to shoot Zakiti since he's directly in front of him.
This is not the other guy's turn.
That is 21. Is wow, that was a bad roll. 4 points of damage. And then
That's great, Zakiti. Keep trying. I'm sure you can get it.
When you fail once, you must try again.
Please, Zakiti, come over here. Help me out. Let me hold you in front of myself.
Flynn directly behind Harriger is going to attempt to kill her. Not going to happen with a 9. So it misses. The
You
other
live to fight
goblin-
another second.
6 seconds.
I was implying because there's 2 other guys. 1 other guy.
The other
Did I
goblin
charge?
will attempt to shoot Silent.
Oh.
That is definitely not going to hit. Silent.
I'm the
Silent is
ranger.
The ranger.
He's just everything. He's a jack of all trades. He's a fighter. He's a ranger. He's a cleric. He's a druid. He's a dragon.
I'm a zeppelin.
One of them is an
Selenius
elven
is
name.
very French.
Yeah, I'm so confused now.
I'm sorry, who was the famous Frenchman named Silent?
Selenius.
Clearly, you don't.
What, Selenius de Farasons? I don't know. Is that what that guy's name is?
Deferasonus.
It's
Ferrosaurus.
Selenius de Ferrosanas.
Senator de Ferrosanas. He was the one helped out with the French Revolution.
He was in Les Miserables, right?
Oh, yeah, that's completely
Every
accurate.
French person was in Les Mis.
Like everyone, they got children.
Napoleon, Jacques Cousteau.
Corsican. Napoleon wasn't French, he was Corsican.
And he couldn't speak any languages.
My turn to die.
I can hear you.
Dex, 17.
Don't you do it, man.
16. 16.
Whose turn is it?
To die. Kill me. Mine's an Earth Genasi.
So your 15-foot cone goes 5, then 10, and then you have the 3 squares with the heart. You have this square
I have resistance to poisoning.
and this square. 15-foot cone just means it goes out. You go 5, and 10,
Kill me.
and then
Okay.
15.
Like that.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, actually, here, I have something for that.
Oh, do you have a template?
I have a thing for this.
Technically, you have 3
You
targets.
just drew the
One
symbol
of
for
them is just
IKEA.
Harbinger.
Fine, do it. Do it. Do it, bitch. Come on. Do it, you coward. Do it. Do it.
I don't think it's sized yet, but nope. Here.
Yep, that is a 15-foot.
It's your cone.
The fire. If I.
So you just light, yeah.
Flamethrower.
I get why you had to get rid of it, but did you have to salt the earth so nothing would grow again?
It's not. It's you're not judging
Yeah,
distance.
but-
The cone is
okay.
a different
This is
area.
not worth it, Sakiri.
No, no, no.
But even without the program, is the rules.
Just shoot one.
The one, the hobgoblin next behind me.
Yeah.
Just blow up
Yeah,
a
if you
normal
attack,
goblin.
attack the goblin. Like attack the goblin that's right next to it.
Yeah, no, that totally misses.
Are you wise? Oh God.
Okay, then.
No, I can understand that.
Okay, that makes Henry.
All right. Let's see. How you doing up there?
Save us!
Save ya?
I got 2, yeah. Would you mind?
got-
It'd be really nice.
Yeah. Let's see here. I think I am within range for some healing words for you.
I cast Healing Word. Stop dying so much!
Die, yes!
Stop getting hurt.
6, then.
There you go. Now you're at not 2.
Yay, I can lay one more hit. Yeah,
All right,
thanks,
I'm
man.
gonna move up. I'm gonna move up a bit because I have a feeling I'm gonna need to run over there at some point.
I learned I had 2 attacks.
So,
I learned that. I just read it.
there we go.
So that would have helped.
Are you dual wielding?
Yes.
No, on my 2 weapon. Yes, I am, yeah.
Okay.
That's it for me.
I'm not dueling. What am I doing?
You don't have a thing you want to use your action for?
I did. Oh, healing word's a bonus action?
Yeah, fam.
Ah, did not know that. I thought healing word was an action. I thought it was spare the
Nope.
dying that was the bonus action.
Nope.
They both are.
Alright, then yeah, I'll just throw something at them. I throw a stick.
Throw that nuke you have in your back pocket.
Mystic Fighters.
It's a mystical stick. It's God's stick.
Sacred Flame, huh?
Yeah, so he has to make a dexterity save. Who is it on?
The goblin in the front.
That is a whopping 2. So he fails.
Takes
And takes a
2
whopping 2 damage.
Yeah? Alright. Let's see. Hold on a second. I have to remember which one that was. No, I haven't. I haven't got that one yet. Yeah, no, I didn't have a chance to update it because I read that like at midnight last night. Sleep was so pretty.
Okay. Then we are back to Silenius.
I'm gonna attack this goblin.
I like how he's just
That's really-
backed himself all the way into the corner.
27 to
That
hit.
was kind of.
Yeah, I would
heavy
say that.
hit and has to be saved.
10 piercing damage.
And he's
And then he is going to run out. Here, his eyes kind of like flash this this purple energy, and he teleports.
Hi, with.
Yeah. So kind of just he'll look at Herringer. Apologies. And that'll be the end of my turn.
If you learn what the name means, you guys would know it's worth it.
What's the name from?
A full name. My full name is German. It's you should look it up.
It's bounced down.
Do-do-do.
I used.
Hey, Herger, you're up.
Okay, now 2 attacks on the guy in front of me. Since I know I can just do. I roll a d20, right, and then plus my, modifier, right?
Attack him.
One in hand and the next one on the thing.
Yeah, Elegant just really happened to fit the type of character that's like all based around planar travel.
My second one, 22.
That is definitely a hit.
You did it!
You did it.
Patronize. I'm kidding. Okay,
Oh
so
my
now I
God,
know what to do now.
Herringer!
Hooray for Harbinger!
Yes, please. Oh my God. Okay, just to let you know, this is with the Crimson Right, so +4 onto this.
That's
Sorry, wrong one.
That's
Take
crutches.
away that.
Did you not see
So
the
you're
arc
done-
from earlier?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you were giving him crutches.
So yeah, your damage
That's
would be a D8 plus 4 plus a D4 plus your. Unless you just change the right damage again.
Wait a sec. Sorry about this. Yeah, right, you're right. Just a sec.
Unless you took the dual wielding fighting style.
What did I get again? What did you give me? Did you give me great weapon or dual wielding or 2 weapon fighting?
weapon.
2 weapon?
If you have
Like,
a fighting
if
style
I-
and you fight with 2 weapons, you probably have the 2 weapons.
Ability modifier to the second attack.
Yeah, you do get your mod to damage.
Sorry about this, guys. Let me see, what is it? +3. Just let me roll this. I'll roll this in my hand. Just wait, no, I'll roll anything. Let me do it again. Okay. Ignore that. 1d6 plus. Okay, 6 plus. Just let me add, and then add in my my ability modifier, which is. Fire again. Is that the?
6 points of damage.
I added my
your-
ability modifier from my.
But you need to do
Ex-
your right damage.
Yeah, you're right. Damage 1d4, right?
Yeah, I think so. At this level, if he kept it being an added dice, it'll be a D4. It's been a while since I've looked if he actually updated the class.
There you go. And I meant I have to ask, what is
So you don't add your modifier to that D4. So it's 8 damage.
with my
2 plus,
2 weapon
2 plus the
fighting?
D6.
It's a 2 weapon fighting. When you engage in 2 weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of a second attack.
Yeah, so you added it to the D6 because that's the D6 plus 3.
Okay.
And your
And then
right
your
damage
crimson
is
right
just
damage
the
is just
d4.
flat dice damage.
Okay, I think I got that right then.
So essentially, your damage is a D6 plus a D4 plus 3.
4 plus 3. Okay.
Modifiers in there once.
Alright, well, you know what? It's easier if I just do this in hand for me.
Damage. Okay.
You know what? It's a 6. Yeah, it's 8. It's 8.
Did it just work out to be 8 anyway?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Like,
fine.
I don't. I say
So
that.
in my Roll20 character sheet, if you guys could actually, I have about 11 lines of attacks.
Yeah, code everything out.
I have like longbow against humanoid, longbow with hunters against humanoid, chill touch, firebolt, short sword.
I'm so sorry about this, guys.
You're
I will
fine.
learn
This
next
is why we're
It's
doing
okay.
this. That's the
Yeah,
whole
no, he's
purpose
cool.
of why we're doing this.
Okay, so 8 points of damage. That one is looking really rough. He's not liking you guys at the moment.
He has the same, probably has the same health I do.
And you are up.
Okay. Join this melee party.
I just wanted to make sure that like they weren't gonna just gang up on her.
And then I'm gonna pull out some of my non-darts, some of my actual daggers, not non-darts, and I'm gonna attack this gerblin right in front of me. The little gerblin. That 8 misses though.
Yes, it
And
does.
so does the 12.
Yes, it does.
So
I
something you
tried.
guys will probably find out very quickly with Selenius is once he actually like starts to trust you, he will actually like start to throw him like he'll care more about your lives and safety than his own.
Hey, the hobgoblins. Well, isn't this a conundrum?
Who to murder?
Just see this elf run from all the way in the back and then teleport up,
They
just
don't.
appear in this dissecting everybody.
I've been
Appears in like
I've been taking a hit, guys. So I've done something while the other one commits genocide.
What can I say? I know how to make an archer.
I was going to say, what can I say? I know how to commit genocide. That's what you were going to say.
I might have had characters that have committed genocide.
But that's not real life. Don't do what your
Okay.
characters
Not
do
real-
in real life.
Don't do anything you wouldn't do in real life. So about this genocide.
Oh man. Anyway,
Never gonna live that one down.
probably not, dude. Sorry.
Appears out of nowhere.
The first one's going to try and attempt to hit Harriger, but big whopping 6. Okay, and the second one will try and hit Silent. Whopping 15. Does that hit you?
That misses.
And it
17
misses
armor
as well.
class.
The other little goblin will try to attempt to hit Nomad since he's right there trying to hit him. 3. Okay, so they all missed.
Hurrah.
As the hobgoblin goes to attack, he just kind of like sideswipes his head and then like looks at him as like the purple flare is still kind of in his eyes from the teleport.
Purple flare.
Zakiti is up next.
The jar of pickles.
And he is dead. He only had 1 hit point, so. Okay, and Henry is next.
I'm not gonna have an interesting
Okay.
turn for like
Nobody's going to.
You have to make your turns interesting, sir.
I can do it once a short rest. It just allows me mobility.
I'm just gonna hit the small goblin.
It should have been my turn then. Off turn, haven't you?
Flame.
Sacred Flame like a targeting one, or is it a range? Or is it a like
Sacred
spread
Flame
out
is
one?
it's a target, but they make a saving throw. He's like lighting them on holy fire. It's different than normal fire.
It's a
Doesn't work
beam
on
of
atheists.
radiance.
And he hit 14 on the nose for his save, so he'll take half damage.
Yeah, he takes no
He takes
damage.
no damage.
Yeah, it's a caveman.
Okay.
He dodges. he dodges the beam of radiance.
He doesn't believe in God, so it just doesn't
There
know
you
what
go.
to do.
No, he's agnostic. Do I believe in God? And it worked out this time.
If only that's how it worked, because then anybody throwing holy spells at you, you could just say, I don't believe, and you'd be immune.
Agnostic, you have to roll.
Right?
You have to roll. Do I believe today?
Okay, Silent, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move Hunter's Mark here.
Advantage
Okay.
at this distance?
I have disadvantage at this distance. That's why I'm just gonna kind of.
But I feel he said he has a short sword, though.
He does. I'm gonna shoot him point blank.
So, arrow. So in reality, it's just imagining someone putting a bow right to your face and somehow having disadvantage.
I rolled a 2. So I got 11.
Well, it's someone putting a bow to your face, and you're not just standing there. That's why they have disadvantage.
Yeah. 11, I'm guessing, misses.
11 does miss.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Harriger, you're up.
And then I'm gonna do my 2 attacks. Just roll. 9 plus 5. 14.
14 is a miss.
22.
2 is a hit.
Nice.
Okay, then. Same as last time, then.
D6 plus
Plus a d4.
plus a D4 plus 3.
Damage. And I end my turn. I hit him for 7. Haha, finally.
Okay, 7 points of damage to the hobgoblin.
Oh, they aren't apes, they are hobgoblins.
You don't remember that famous movie, Planet of the Hobgoblins?
Planet of the Herd Goblins.
Ah.
They landed on the planet Nilbog.
No man.
Got his ideas.
Okay. We're going to attempt to repeat. Well, we're going to attempt to do what I tried to do last time, and hopefully not repeat. So
We're gonna repeat what I did last
Hey,
time. Fail
look at
saving.
No,
that
he's
one gets to
cursed.
hit.
For 8 piercing, he is down.
Oh, sweet. Then I'll move and make my offhand attack. Actually, no. I'm gonna throw my offhand dagger. I don't have to move. I'm gonna throw my offhand dagger at the
Hobgoblin.
herb goblin. Nope.
It's a mystic attack.
No. I killed
Using
the
stab him.
goblin.
Did you stab the goblin?
I shanked the goblin, and then the other
Now
one.
you are
Since
throwing
he's
at the
dead,
goblin.
I was like, dagger, and I missed. So whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not
11
really a
is
fan
a
of
miss.
goblin shanks. I'm more a fan of like kebab. Yeah.
Well, I mean, all I have is daggers. I can't really make people kebabs yet.
I filled up on non.
That's my turn.
The Hobgoblin, the herb goblin, will
Yes.
attempt to strike Harriger, who just smashed it. So,
Fuck.
does a 16 hit you? Okay.
Does an 87 hit you?
No. No.
Just hear the DM pouring a bucket of dice.
You're up.
What was the damage?
You said it missed. Oh, it hit her. Oh, okay.
What was it, 16? No, it doesn't hit me.
Just rub it in our faces, why don't you?
You're kidding me. You have a higher AC than me.
Yeah. Studded leather. No, I'm wearing studded leather.
If he didn't
You're
have
scared?
armor on, his AC would be the same as everyone else.
You take 7 points of damage.
5. Heavily. Just like a Tuesday.
No, you missed. Oh. Yes, you missed at a 17.
Oh no, he's
Oh.
wearing plate.
Now,
Hey.
hobgoblins have an AC armor of 18.
Plate mail.
Let me try and kill it, and then let me die.
Chainmail and shield, to be precise.
Yeah, let me try and kill it.
So that is Henry's turn.
Oh shit! I'm already done.
It's your turn.
All right. Yeah. Fuck it.
Your chocobo.
Hold on a second. Wow,
That is a miss as well.
that is a hard miss.
Bonus action?
I pray a prayer. Yeah, no, I'm out of spell slots.
Well then. Silent, you're up.
Go ahead and take your attack opportunity.
Come on.
A natural 20.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
What?
As a hobgoblin, natural 20.
At least he didn't have a conscious ally next to you.
Yep.
Damn ideas.
Take 9 points of damage.
Okay then. That's over half my hit points. And I missed. Man, can't roll. 5, 10.
Starting to feel the toughest enemy in D&D would be a dice monster. I'm sorry I missed that.
Turn, is it my
Sure.
turn? Okay.
Uh,
Got him. I roll a 5, 6, and I'm using the one that has the damage because I was using the Crimson Right thingy that adds 4. So 12.
12 damage?
Full damage. And if he's not dead, I'll try and hit him again.
Dead.
yay, you
Yay!
did
He
it!
did.
Ah, stop talking down to me! My one shot.
Something else planned, actually.
Oh, we're gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm leaving. Bye. Bye. Oops, I moved myself. Oh yeah, I can still move actually. Just let me try and move as far as I can.
Everybody,
Right in the center. Right in the center of the room.
I moved towards it. Oh, good. I didn't set it.
The
with this
gelatinous
incense
cube.
there.
all your spells, everything like that.
Yeah, we're back to.
I'm going to screw with this one just because I can. Very interested to see how well you will handle this. can, but
Or at least
we're gonna test it out just because this is like the high end of the encounter possibility. So
at least form into positions.
I'm curious what it is, but I need to head to work soon.
this, I don't know if you need to go right now. You can. I mean, that's fine. No, this is straight from the Tal'dorei handbook. It's a Goliath.
Giant Goliath angry face.
Be stuck with the health we've got.
Specifically, it is Goliath Stormborn.
Gonna die. It ain't gonna be pretty death.
What death is pretty?
Drowning, I don't know. Let me see. It's not PG.
Yep. I have to get going. So
Alrighty.
I will catch you guys 2 weeks from now.
Yup.
Don't have too much fun.
Okay.
Take care.
See you, man.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
I've got a plan.
Are we
Okay,
also? We're down 2 people. Okay.
Let me get our
Let's
health
see
back.
how well we do.
Yeah.
Matt, throw all your buckets at him.
Yeah, come on, man. Me at him.
You were
Let me
gonna
at
throw 40 buckets at him.
Me at him.
I am gonna stop using this dice because it seems to be being quite unfair. I just rolled for its initiative and rolled a natural 20 again.
Wait, I can beat that.
So let's try something else instead. How about that?
Okay, that's terrible.
Pretty good. Okay.
I'll get our health back for the last time.
Yeah.
Put my health back then. Yeah.
My guess is Goliaths are humanoids.
That reminds me, what do I have advantage on?
Good to know. I don't get advantage from it. I get +2 to damage. As humanoids are my favorite enemy.
Okay.
Racist.
Yep.
So we will start with Silent.
All right. Well, we're gonna hunters.
Of course.
I'm gonna shoot him. 20 to hit.
20 is a hit.
He will take 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage. Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. I just need to get like that 31 damage crit again.
I should go back to 17. I just realized.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep. Can't wait till I get 2 attacks.
Harriger, you are up.
Now to die. 2 attacks. Oh, natural 20.
All right.
It's on the first one. So
It's gonna be
what do you do now? You double it, right?
So you roll 2d6 and 2d4, and then +3.
Okay, so that's 5. Oh, yes, it's 1. So that's 10.
plus
First
your
attack.
modifier? Did you add your +3 to
Plus
that
my
already?
modifier. Yeah, well, I don't know. I think I... Oh, then that's 12. That's 12. Now let's try and hit him again.
We're at 25 already. That's not bad.
15. No. Okay, DM, I got him for 12 on the first one. Does 14 hit? This is.
14 does hit.
Oh, how
Okay,
I
for
wish I
12.
had sharpshooter.
Wait, I rolled the wrong thing. Oh wait, no wait. I had my thing actually. I forgot because I forgot my second attack. I'm allowed to do that. Okay. And add it on to the 12.
How much was the second hit?
It was 12. Second, it was 6.
6. Okay.
So 18, 31 so far.
Nomad, you are up.
I think Nomad's the one that left.
That's right. Oh, then I guess it's the giant's turn. Goliath.
Oh my god, her.
Oh my god, here we go. Already picked out a voice I was gonna do, but now I just want to speak like every day.
It's a nervous tick.
Just a nervous girl.
Has a jaw problem.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Left palate.
Fumble, crit self.
Did you hit me?
hold
that's me.
on, I'm
That's
looking
me.
at something here.
He's
Okay.
reading the special abilities that the Goliath has.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, Harriger, you'll get an attack of opportunity as he moves here.
What do I hit with? The same I usually do, but with no bonuses?
No, it's just a normal attack.
Which would be what, 1d4?
No, you
I'll roll a
roll your
D20.
d20
Roll my d20. Oh, okay.
because you have to hit.
Oh, natural 20.
It's like a regular. It's...
All
Okay.
right.
See, I roll much better in hand.
2d6
Think
plus
natural.
2d4 plus 3.
D6 plus 2d4 plus 3. Okay. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that was so shit. That's I think plus 3, so that's, that's 4. 3 is 7. I got 7 on him. That's true.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
get it?
And the Goliath
Oh no.
is casting Call Lightning. It will,
Bye, guys.
and it will land directly in between. It's gonna hit the square. I don't know why I can't get it to ping at all.
Do you have the arrow selected?
I can get it take some time.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Well,
Pretty
I'm just gonna
sneaky.
use. I'm gonna use Nomad as my location, but the lightning bolt is gonna strike here.
Sorry, guys. Hey, you guys okay?
Lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
She opened her eyes, realizing she wasn't hit, going, "Oh my god!"
22.
6.
Oh man, you weren't very far below the DC. So
Was that to him or me?
Me.
Yeah, that was to him. The
Okay.
6 is,
I was like, oh
Okay.
shit.
let's
Sorry, you needed a crit to get that one.
let's specify. These are Goliaths. Their DC for this spell is 9.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean it's not hard to save against, but it still does damage.
I am Dex. You know, if you just look at that number upside down, I technically survived it.
16 for Henry and 8 for Silent.
All right.
Yeah, I would have survived.
And I made my concentration circles.
So I'm at -2.
Okay, cleric is down.
Yeah.
Heal between the rounds?
Yeah, no, I have 14 health.
Hey, he just got hit for 16. That would have put me down too if I hadn't saved.
Anyone got a healing potion to give him? Because we need a cleric.
Yeah.
I have a
Okay.
potion on me.
We can
You're
we
You're
can
just
feed
sitting
a
there.
potion.
Why aren't you doing anything?
Feeding a potion is a
Mystic.
bonus action.
Hey guys, I like to point out that
An action, taking one is a bonus action.
Okay.
Zakiti is up. It's your action to use his healing potion.
Stick is standing there and he's not helping Henry at all.
Which one? Spare the dying?
No, that's on spells that he casts.
I'm gonna find that ass with
A 6 hit points to him.
That's 2d4 plus 2. Isn't it?
Wasn't -2 though.
So that's oh, so it's 4 plus 2 plus 2, yeah. So you get to 8.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Correct. So you are at 8. And conscious.
Okay. And it is your turn, Henry.
I was kind of confused when you guys were saying that.
Oh, it's my turn? I
Yep.
thought it was- I
Oh, gosh.
forgot that I died.
They're in character. He
Yeah.
actually died.
Yeah, okay. There we go. How's that do?
Unbeliever.
Dice are just rolling really good. A natural 20 on his save.
Been bad.
So he'll take
but
half damage.
Nope. Can't
No.
do it.
Cantrip.
Trip. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't take any
Do you,
damage.
do you have any healing words to give out?
I don't have any more spell slots.
Yeah, we
What?
refreshed everything.
Oh, they were fresh.
bonus if you.
Yeah, I have
So I
some.
can give you my healing potion.
Yeah, if you guys want some healing, I got some healing. Who needs
So far.
healing?
That hurt. That lightning strike hit me too.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll heal you, but not you.
Oh,
Woo! Yeah, healed the piss out of you.
Damn right.
Back in a sec.
It's a little woozy from the dead part.
It's all good.
And can I back away?
Certainly try. Oh,
Yeah, it would take half your movement to stand up, and then you can move 15 feet.
Let's see, so I can move like 2 inches? Like that safe?
5, 10, 15. You can go here. Right where
Okay,
you
that
were.
was my previous spot, so Aha!
okay. Silent, you're up.
Get over here. And then I will shoot him. 21 to hit
Will definitely hit.
for 19 piercing damage.
Good.
And then it's my turn, because my bonus actions don't.
You're up.
Wait.
He needs to make a concentration check, right?
Oh, sorry.
So it'd be DC 10. Yeah, it's DC 10 or half the damage. Whichever's higher.
9. So his
Yeah!
lightning
Fuck your
storm
call
is
lightning.
gone.
Fuck your call lightning.
I hit him with. Oh, he's dead.
No, I broke his concentration.
I hit him with 21, and I rolled 21, and I'm guessing that hit. So I rolled for 10 in total, and then I hit him again because that was my other special. Oh, miss. Second one misses. At least.
It is his turn again. And yes, yeah. Right,
As we die. How
Let's
much health
see
has he
here.
got?
He's gonna strike you with his big old axe.
This is the.
Oh, like 300 HP.
Does it 18 hit you?
Yes.
So dejected.
Can't help it.
There.
Don't worry, Henry the Chocobo can help me.
Henry Bishop.
And he hits you for 14 slashing damage and 6 lightning damage. 20 altogether.
I'm dead. And
That's very dead.
That's
my
very
character doesn't want
unconscious.
to die. There you go.
Is there anyone?
Here we go. Good.
He's gonna move to Zakiti and make his second attack.
Run! I know you can't, but feels good to say.
I think he's about to tell you to eat dick and axe.
He's using
What that
it's
stance
a-
looks like.
he's using interpretive dance to say die.
Hit you?
What was the number, Josh?
16. Let's hit you. 4. Oh, that was a low roll.
Oh, thank God.
19.
So you take 7 points of slashing damage and 8 points of lightning damage. So 15 total.
You got 1 hit point left, right?
And that is his turn.
One is the loneliest note.
You're up. Okay. Weapon at disadvantage. No proficiency bonus. It would be probably Dex, I would say.
Do it.
Any hands? Yep, 16 on the dice. So it's like a 19 altogether. Or no, 17 altogether. So he makes a save. 12, so he takes half damage, is 6, okay.
Are we doing better than you thought, DM?
I didn't know what to think. This is technically called a deadly encounter for your party, so I mean it seems
For the
about
whole group.
it might be a little underpowered. I'm kind of getting the underpowered sense as far as having the group of 6, so I might have to ramp them up a little bit. Okay. Understand that,
No,
but
not
you're
the
also
chocobo.
missing. I understand that, but you're also missing your bard and your
Mystic.
Yeah, the mystic.
We're
had
missing
given
the
him
bard and the
nightmares.
broken character.
Well, don't worry.
Stick
After
that
this
in my
encounter, we'll all be broken characters.
I'm already broken in many places.
Okay. You're up.
Does anyone need any healing?
Dennis?
You will not be able to heal. Let's confirm that.
All right. All right. So I gave you that. And let's see, what is there? It gave you a healing word. I'm going to run.
Wait, no.
What?
Don't roll that.
What?
Because you have 0 hit points.
Didn't they give you like
Click
max?
maximized. Automatically maximized because she's at 0.
So
Oh.
she gets 8.
Oh yeah. Okay. So she gets 8.
Oh,
I'm a runaway now.
Yes.
and chocobo, be free.
Bye. Que.
Well,
Is
we're gonna try that.
that at the end of your turn, Henry?
That's all I can really do.
And you're up.
Come on.
How to use that?
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, you technically do still have an action.
Oh, if I still have an action, then I'll just throw another worthless cantrip at him. Yeah. Watch
Well,
this be the...
he rolled a 5, so he's going to take the 4 damage.
Badly.
Yeah. Maybe next
Now you're
year.
up.
Let me go ahead and move down here.
I like how we're all exploring the corners now.
Did I realize that he didn't recast it? And if he's gonna do it, if he's gonna recast it, that means he's not hitting somebody for like 20. 15 to hit
15 does hit.
for 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay. But he looks pretty bad.
5, 10. Actually, oh wait, there's more to this map. 1, 2. And then I'll teleport over here.
Okay, Harriger, you are up.
Jim, I can.
Stick it in his rectum. That would be flanking.
Yes, it is.
But
Yes, 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 yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yup.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Quit yelling at me.
It's on the first attack. By the way, since I died, I lost that crimson-y right thingy, didn't I? Right?
Yeah.
My weapons. So that's just the basic. Okay, that's 5. We'll try and roll again. Or is it just one attack with advantage? Does it's the same roll twice. Wait a sec. Does 13 hit? I'm guessing no.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Then I can even add that extra. Cool. With my extra bit, 7, 10, because I have my extra bit for firing twice. So that's 10 damage.
And he is dead.
Ha! Prove my worth, bitches!
Yay!
Not including you, DM.
And then 2 spawn.
You know, I'll just commit seppuku right here if that happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
The problem the problem with that particular monster, even though it's a deadly encounter, we have a lot of ranged characters, and he's primarily a threat in melee.
Ah.
So like
That
our
is very true.
party setup is has an advantage against a creature like that.
Am I the only melee?
Well, I mean, if I put it in with the Goliath brawler, the brawler could be up front, and he could just use his lightning bolts because he's got lightning bolt 3 times a day and call lightning once a day. So I mean,
Damn.
Yeah. Okay.
you know,
What is it? 66?
God, I went to attack him instead of using a spell, the curse spell. That would have been pointless.
Which curse?
Ding. I couldn't decide, so I went for binding. Since you guys are all spell users, so.
Mutual suffering. Take a look into that one.
I loved it, but I
Blood
just
curse
couldn't.
of mutual suffering is so good.
I know, I just couldn't decide though. I like it was between that one and that one. Could taste it.
I'll probably end up getting crossbow expert so I can attack in melee range with my bow.
yeah.
I also have a crossbow, luckily.
It's probably gonna come after sharpshooter, but
I love that study. The DM, the one you said about the resting, that we can spend like 3 months trying to study something.
Oh yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, that'll probably be. It will be pretty relevant, actually. That'll be good.
Makes me way too excited for now 2 weeks. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
It's all
No,
right.
it's nothing to apologize for.
Yeah, man.
No, this is freaking awesome.
It's been awesome, yeah. We were talking about a podcast, and we fought some monsters, you know.
I definitely. Yeah, only having one melee character. Oh, it is a weakness. I don't think it's a crippling weakness.
Ah.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Eh.
What Blood Hunter order are you going?
Come on, dude.
Oh, you didn't have to tell me. Sorry, if you wanted to keep
That's
it a
okay.
secret.
Blame the DM.
I forgot that one
It's
even
alright.
existed. Honestly.
Yeah, there's a reason I went for it.
Interesting. It's very interesting. I like
It is. It is. I remember Profane Soul because my friend Megan, who is in Tall, she's playing a Profane Soul Blood Hunter who's also a warlock, who my old Blood Hunter character is her patron.
Cool.
Cool.
He actually taught her how to be a Blood. Nice. And then I had a Order of the Lycan, but I killed him.
Chin is basically the most Witcher thing Mercer created because it's literally the alchemy part of.
Yeah.
But thanks to our DM, I'm going to be able to do a lot more than most people could with it. Well, I'm sure loads of people could do it.
Well, that'll definitely probably make things
Yeah,
better
it was
in
story
that aspect.
chosen.
Well, even like that'll help like some of our downfalls if you end up being able to get some mutagens that make you a bit more sturdy.
Yeah, it's going to be real fun.
Once I actually get into Horizon, I'll be doing. Yeah, because then I get extra. I get another D8, and it's all force damage. Like, oh god, I'm so glad they changed that a bit. Like, I thought that ability was all good, and then they made it. Then they changed it and made it better. I'm like, oh man, yeah. Planar Warriors, good.
So now everyone's seen that new Mercer thing. Who actually wishes they could play that right now?
Oh, I didn't read it.
No, I didn't read it either.
No, the only thing that
I had no idea of it.
the only slight regret I had was that the elf sub races came out like yesterday. The additional elf sub races. They released 4 new sub races for elves. Avarial, Shadar-kai, some other one, and sea elves. Avarial elves are always like some of my favorite characters to play. They're winged elves.
Oh, cool.
They get no like
Yeah,
they only get the elven bonuses. They get no additional bonuses for being Avarial elves, except they get a fly speed.
I said that. Talk about an elf's already stuck up their ass. You can get one's gonna be one that can fly and looks kind of like an angel. I
end up going more. They have instead of like white wings, Avarial elves actually their wings. White wings are like the most common, and so they're like the most looked down on in Avarial societies. You actually a lot of them will go with like more. A lot of players will go with like more colorful choices. Like I actually have a picture of my one Avarial elf. This is.
Sorry.
What do you guys think of the map I made here?
The map was awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I exclusively use Brass Badger Workshop. It's really amazing mapping stuff.
Damn.
So those are his wings. this is what he actually looks like.
Worker, is that just...
No, I stole this off the internet.
That's bad.
So it's those wings with this face and body structure. He's,
You ever want me to...
Hmm?
If you want me to draw that character, just ask. I'll give you a discount.
Okay. Yeah, and he's actually a knight. So he wears plate mail, that's made specifically to be able to fit his, like, to house his wings. So there's like a window in the back of it. And he is a unicorn rider.
Hey, what?
He's a unicorn knight. No, he's a unicorn knight. His mount is a unicorn.
It's not euphemism.
No, not a euphemism at all. Because essentially his lord, well, lady, is a unicorn knight. And she has a herd of unicorns. So he grew up with her and trained as a knight. And she asked him, she's like, "Do you have interest in becoming a unicorn knight?" And he did. Which, the whole, like, only maidens can ride unicorns, we don't really follow that. It's you have to be pure. Not that you can't have ever had sex. Elves don't have hang-ups about sex.
But only humans do in this universe.
Humans have hang-ups about sex usually.
That's what I say. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
just the humans, really.
Yeah. So elves are very, like, freeform, as long as there's no guilt about, because there shouldn't be guilt about having sex in elven society. So he still can indulge in, pleasure and still actually have a unicorn.
Oh, for a second, I got so worried and went, wait, he makes love to his unicorn?
No, not with the unicorn.
Just for me, I was like...
Wait. Wait. Okay. For a second, I thought you said that he could only either have sex or a unicorn.
No, he can have both.
Well, that's just having your cake and eating it.
So
the unicorn is a great wingman, though.
Where you're growing up and you have the choice between either having sex with random people or getting a unicorn.
I'd choose the unicorn.
Now, make me old man proud and go pick yourself a good unicorn. I just want to have sex with everybody. Get it.
The unicorn is a pretty good wingman, I'll tell you that, though.
He has wings.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Creepy.
I don't know. I always imagine unicorns would act like freaking geese. They're like really cute from afar, but then if you get close, it just makes a horrible sound and rushes you.
Well, actually, so his lady, her unicorn it's like a Clydesdale-sized unicorn, and it's an asshole. It is a giant asshole. Like, it's just mean and a bastard.
Okay, so I read these fantasy books a long time ago. Called Unicorn Hunters.
Oof.
In that world, unicorns were like evil.
I've heard of this. Well, you actually, like, in lore, like in actual, like, mythology, unicorns are actually not good creatures.
It was interesting because, like, the most deadly of them was a cashmere, and it could, like, teleport and, like, it disappears in shadow and stuff, and they're just, like, vicious. Geez. They got like mouths full of, like, razor teeth and shit. Yeah. It was pretty gnarly. I've always wanted to incorporate that into my game, but I won't for this particular world.
Just ate zucchini.
Homeworld, however, I actually killed a player because of that. He thought, "Oh, it's a unicorn. How innocent!"
Stab.
Nice.
Yeah. Cashmere's razor horn does like 8d10 damage. Yeah. Different classifications of unicorn.
More of a fan of Kelpies myself.
Hi.
You're just so freaking random in mythology.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I would assume not. I mean, I want to be level 3 really bad.
I did play
I don't know how we'll justify the scenario. Yeah, remember when we all met in that dimensional box that contained nightmares?
Remember when we fought in our dreams before we ever met each other?
Remember the time we got knocked out and we're put in that Saw scenario?
Funny, I ran a one shot that was essentially like a Saw scenario.
That actually sounds like that could be pretty fun.
Pretty cool. It's interesting. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, when you I'll be honest, when you told us it was starting at level 2, I was sad.
Yeah, most people
like,
are
no!
most classes get like really cool shit starting at level 3. That's why
Level
I
3 is where the
always start at
class
level
becomes
2.
defined as that class. Like the character becomes
I
defined.
like that. We have to figure out. We have to have some struggle before we actually get all the cool stuff.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird if you. Yeah, but it'd be a little weird if someone just came and was like, "Yeah, we're starting this campaign at max level."
Tal'dorei Campaign, I ate
Well,
you, it seems.
I mean, level 3 isn't necessarily max level. It's just where your class really starts to feel like the class that you pick.
Now, see, in
It always felt like level 5 to me.
Because level 3 gives you all the specials, the special stuff that the base class is like built around.
In 3.5 edition, I ran a campaign that actually started at level 20, because in 3.5 edition, if you had the epic level handbook, you could run till level 30, and they have like all the monsters, like the mithril golems and the adamantine golems, and
We actually went to
weird
40th
crazy
level.
shit. Yeah, you can go a long ways, because
Yeah.
I mean, the Deities and Demigods handbook has statistics for all the gods, and those are all, I think those are all CR40s for the
Yeah.
gods. At least
So
most of
when
them.
we ended the game, I was 40th level, and I was one of the only 2 characters left in the group that was still alive, because everybody else died. And I became the god of travel and diseases. I was the god of STDs.
So you became the god of
Exactly
swingers?
what I was gonna say. You were the
god of
STDs.
STDs. But I actually
what's
pissed
this
off.
bad scratch?
I'm trying to remember who was in 3.5. Who is the god of death?
God of Death was
Ner'zhul? No, that's not who it is. God, I'm trying to remember now.
Vecna was in there.
Yeah, Vecna was the god of secrets. I pissed him off.
Actually,
but I really
hold on a
pissed
second.
off
I
the
can
god
look
of
it up.
death.
I got digital copies of like 30 different 3.5.
Yeah, he's in the base.
So.
He's in the player's handbook. He's essentially like the Grim Reaper. That's gonna bother me. But I did piss off Vecna.
Yeah,
I had
you gave him an
I had
STD,
like
didn't you?
3 gods against me. No, it was actually all because how I became a god.
Main thing, huh?
I stole the tablet that had the ritual to become a god from Vecna. Well, I had somebody else steal it from Church of Vecna, so that I could then become a god. And then I pissed off the god of death because I ended up in the character's progression and development. He actually like started worshiping Pelor instead of the god he started with. So that upset her, which the god of death was in love with her, so it pissed him off. Yeah.
The god of STDs.
No, that was all from me becoming the god of ST. The god of diseases and travel.
They know who to think of.
Well, and like I got to pick one, and the other one was randomly rolled. I picked travel because the character was all about like movement, and like he was a very like his base movement speed was like 270.
It's pretty great.
Yeah. And then like it just got amplified once it got God. but then I had to randomly roll the other domain. I got diseases, which ends up being one of the most powerful domains because I can just create a disease and a bacteria that's specific to one person that will just eat them. Probably not. Well, you also have to remember gods are immune to disease.
Yeah.
There's no and.
No, that's it. You can't make a disease for something that can't get diseases. There's no rock disease.
I could create a flesh-eating bacteria. It wouldn't just have the same effect.
What about diseases?
You're talking about divine beings and real life. Correct, but that doesn't mean that I can make other divine beings less immune to it.
Okay, so
You can make a
There's-
disease for a god, but his immune system will fight it off every time.
Yeah. Who was it? Do you have the names?
there's two gods that dealt in death.
Okay,
One's Nerul and
Nerul. That was it. I knew it started with an N.
Yeah, and then the other one is Weejass.
Weejass,
The difference is Nerul is evil and trickery.
Yep.
Jess is law and magic. So
Yeah, Weejass was very like neutral.
yeah, Weejass is just like the Raven Queen.
She's like the Raven Queen. Nerul was like the fucking Grim Reaper. He was just, I'm going to kill him.
As a matter of fact, his symbol is essentially just the Grim Reaper.
Yep. Yes, I pissed him off. And he ended up like, Vecna started a war with my country because I was still like the emperor of that country. Because I was the most powerful person there, and they actually like
Slices of
wanted
cake,
me.
didn't you?
They wanted me to actually be the emperor because they thought I could protect them. Then the Holy War started, and then it was Vecna pretty much was like, give up the power and give it to me, or this never stopped. And then we never finished.
The highest I ever made it as far as a character goes, we played from level 1 to 7th level.
7th level is the highest you've ever gotten?
27th.
Oh,
Reload
20.
your Discord. Oh, 27, wow.
See, she was a wizard with a variant rule set out of the Unearthed Arcana book for 3.5. She was a domain wizards, and she was a storm domain, and also took the prestige class Dragon Rider and had a silver dragon.
Nice.
Oh man, she was badass. My favorite character of all time. Favorite character in this world, but I think she's a little overpowered for this world, to
I
be
think your
honest.
favorite was the Mist Rogue.
He wasn't my favorite, he was my first. That's a what do they call him? A walker rogue? No, I can't. Shadow Dancer.
Shadow Dancers are awesome.
Yes, man. He took over the guild and everything, rebuilt it. Yeah, he was a pretty awesome character too.
I thought you could get past level 20. Sorry.
You can. I actually have 5th edition prestige classes that are specifically for once you reach level 20.
Instead of trying to expand on the actual classes themselves.
And you will see one of those actually.
Nice.
Up then. Continue what you were saying, sorry.
I was saying he made prestige classes for after you hit level 20.
Before then, when he was talking about his characters.
I think so.